So you click on this video right here because you either have the Galaxy Watch 6 Classic, you got the Watch 6, or you got the Watch 5 Pro, you got the Watch 5, the 4 Classic, or you still rocking that OG Watch 4, and you want to know some of the best things that you guys can do to be able to extend the battery life to make sure you guys are getting the most out of your Galaxy Watch. So in this video right here, I'm going to be breaking down and showing you guys some top tips and tricks and just some of the things that you guys might not have known about that you can do on your Galaxy Watch in order to get it to last up to 25 days. And yeah, you heard that right, and I'm about to show you how. So one of the best things to me about Galaxy Watches that I love, obviously outside of just the look and design, is none other than the watch faces. Now you can see right here the watch face I'm rocking is this custom Zelda one. And if you guys want to know how to get this watch face here, you can check out the video that's right up here on the screen where I just walk you guys through some of my top favorite watch faces. And you can check out how to get this one right here. But depending on the type of watch face you guys have on your watch at the time could actually be the main reason why you're not actually getting through an entire day and then some. I recommend you guys stick to something like a darker watch face, maybe something like I have right here. You can see it's a much darker watch face. It's pretty much like your smartphone that applies to dark mode. It's the exact same thing on your smartwatch. Darker watch faces mean less pixels are being illuminated on your display, which can actually preserve the battery life in the long term. Also, I would limit the amount of complications that are also on your display on your watch as well, because if you guys have, let's say, like your heart rate that's being monitored, the steps that you guys are taking being tracked, and just a whole bunch of other stuff that is running in the background on your watch face, this is also going to cause your battery life to drain a whole lot faster. So I'm not saying that you can't have complications. I'm just saying that limit how many you actually have and the ones that you actually need versus just putting a whole bunch on there just because you can. Now this next tip for helping save on battery life has to deal with the sensors that's on the back of the smartwatch. On the Galaxy Watch, there is a feature that's within the health app that allows you guys to be able to measure your heart rate continuously, or you can measure it every 10 minutes, or you can do it manually. Now, if you guys have it on these settings, it will for sure drain the hell out of your battery, y'all. I'm just telling you this up front. Now, if you bought this watch for health monitoring, then I would no doubt recommend you guys keep it on either one of these two settings. But let's just say you're somebody out there that you don't necessarily need like your heart rate being constantly monitored all the time. Then in that case, I would recommend you guys set it to manual only, which is going to save your battery life, and you can always just manually check it whenever you need to. Now this next tip is for my LTE people out there, right? If you have your phone nearby, let's say you're somebody out there, you got your smartphone nearby, listen, do me a favor and turn off the LTE on your smartwatch, because if you have your phone nearby, then it's not necessary for you to have LTE activated on your watch. But instead, just use the Bluetooth to connect to it, and you're still gonna be able to get all of the same features. In this case, it's gonna help extend the life of your battery in a major way. So, you up. Now remember when I told you guys how you can get 25 days plus on your battery life out of your watch? Well, there is a hidden feature on this watch called watch only mode on the battery section, and in here you guys can legit turn off everything except the watch face. Now to get this feature here, you want to go into your settings, you want to go to battery and device care, you're going to tap on battery, and you're going to scroll down to the watch only mode. Now once this is turned on your watch, it's guaranteed y'all to last you at least 25 to up to 30 days, which is insane. I recommend only really using this mode if you know that you're going to be away and not really have access to a charger anytime soon. So the next time that you guys want that all month battery life, then, you know, there you go. Now, another tip for getting the most out of your battery on your Galaxy Watch is to go ahead and just close any of the unused applications that you guys don't really need to have running in the background. So if you guys swipe up from the bottom and you tap on the most recent icon at the top, you're gonna see all of the open apps that are using memory on your watch to be able to run in the background. Or you can just tap on the bottom button here if you guys got it set to be able to see them as well. But to me, y'all, a good rule of thumb for this is if it's an app that you aren't really using all of that much, just go ahead and close it out. Or if you are a stream person like myself, I like to keep all of my apps closed right after I use it. That way I know nothing is running in the background and I'm getting the most that I can out of my watch. And to me, when it came to like testing this watch here, which is going to be in my 1 week review that's coming up here on tomorrow, I felt like this processor is still so fast that it's still not going to take long for it to reopen apps. So to me, just close them all out, and then that way you don't have to worry about it. Now, the last thing that I want to tell you guys about that you can do to get the most out of your Galaxy Watch, and that is turn off the auto brightness setting. Now, what this feature does is it uses the sensors on the watch here to be able to determine the outside lighting conditions, and it sets the screen brightness accordingly. Well, if it's doing that, and it's constantly always running and trying to determine the light so it knows what to actually set your screen to, it's just running in the background and constantly draining battery. And to me, I just feel like I don't need this feature turned on. Now, if I want the screen to be brighter, then I just manually turn the screen brightness up. And then if I want it to be lower, I manually turn it lower. You know, a little bit of manual work, but hey, it saves you on battery life. So these are just some of the tips and tricks, man, that I want to share with you guys to help you get the most when it comes to the battery life on your Samsung Galaxy Watch 6 Classic or any other Galaxy Watch devices. If you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead, man, subscribe to the channel as we closing in on that 100K subscriber mark, man. The goal is to hit this target this year. So if you guys want to see that, you want to help me get there, then go ahead and click on that subscribe button down below, as well as hit that like button too, so you can push this video out to a bunch of people. Thanks again for watching, man, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Squad. Alright, so you just clicked on this video right here because you just picked up the brand new Galaxy Watch 6 Classic, or you just picked up the Galaxy Watch 6 or the 5 Pro or the 5 or the 4 Classic or the 4, and you just been trying to figure out what watch bands can I get that's actually just gonna look fly with my watch here, that's just gonna take it to a whole nother stratosphere. Well, don't worry about it, man, because today I got a ton of different watch bands that I want to show y'all in today's video that I personally think is just some of the dopest ones that you can get that's out here on the market today. Now, I do want to preface that some of these watch bands here, I personally think are gonna look better on the silver version, and some of these are actually gonna look better on the all black version. But either way, I'm gonna show it to you on both of them, and then you guys can decide which one you actually want to have it on or not. Hey, look, your style is up to you. Now, another thing you guys need to know is that all of these watch bands that I show you in today's video is going to be linked down below, so you can pick them up at CKidthings.com, and all of them will be shipped right to your door. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right to it. All right, so the first one that I want to show you guys is this one right here. Now, this one here is by far one of my favorite watch bands that I've been rocking here since I got this watch. It's just, I mean, you just look at it, y'all, and it's just clean. Like, there's a couple things that I want to talk about. All right, so the first thing that I like about this watch band is the fact that it is a gapless watch band, meaning that there is no gap or spaces in between when it comes to the connection of the band to the watch face. You just see here, it is just seamless connection there, and it just looks so clean. I feel like this is the watch band here you wear if you just, you know, you want to go out, you want to be kind of semi-dressy, maybe you got your dress shirt on, nice little pair of chinos or whatnot, and you just kind of out and about in the town, but you don't want to be too flashy, you just kind of want to be more low-key. I feel like this is going to be the perfect one for you right here. Another thing I like about this one is how it actually connects. So with this one, it just uses magnets. So all I do is just push these two sides in and just lift up, and you can see here it just comes right unloose, and then just to put it back, you just literally sit it right on top, and it's just going to slide right in place. Now, another thing I like is how strong this band is, because it ain't going nowhere. Put it back on, just do the same thing, lift it back up, and then for here, it makes it super easy to put on your wrist. Boom, slide it right there. Just put it on there, and then you back in there and you good to go. This is the band I think is dope, and you can also see it right here in the black as well. Let me know down below what you guys think. Now, this next one I want to show you guys is literally the exact same band. The only difference is this one here is a more polished stainless steel versus this one here being more of a kind of like a more matte and kind of, I don't even know what to really call it, but it's more of like a matte stainless steel versus this one here being more of a shinier one. So I would say for this one here, if you want to rock this one right here, this is going to be mainly for the people out there, like, again, it's that Friday night, Saturday night or whatever, and you want to be out and about. But I feel like this one here, you want to be seen. This is something here, you want people to know, hey, I got something on my wrist here. So this one here, I think is going to be a good one for you guys out there. Again, has the same magnetic clasp that you can see right here to be able to connect it up, and here you can see it in the black as well. So let me know down below what you guys think. All in all, man, I think this is a fire band, and you can check it out down below. All right, so this next one one right here, y'all, is another favorite of mine, man, for a couple different reasons. One, obviously, because we have the gapless band right here. Again, we just talked about that. And another one that you can see is that we have this nice, shiny silver streak that's just going right down the middle of the band, which is dope because it actually matches the shiny rim on the outside on this silver version that we got here on the Galaxy Watch 6 Classic. But yeah, all in all, man, I think this is a fire looking band. Now, when it comes to connecting these up, it has the 2 push pins here, and then you just kind of slide it away, kind of like a traditional watch that you can see right there. And if you ever want to just put it back on, you just fold it up and then just push down, and then just like that, you in there, and it is a smooth looking watch. Now again, this is probably one of the ones where it's like you like to be subtle, but you just want it to show just a little bit. Like, it's one of the ones where you got the short sleeve, so you make sure your watch show. This is definitely one of those for sure. And then you can also see right here on the black version what it's going to look like if you guys decide to want to kind of two-tone it with your all black on black Galaxy Watch 6 Classic. All right, so this next one right here is the last ones of the gapless bands that I want to show you guys. Now, I had to get this one right here on the channel because I was like, this one here gives us like that.